everyone. This lesson we are focusing on factorizing quadratic expression. Factorizing means writing an expression as a product of two or more factors. The easiest type of factorization is that involving a common factor. Always look out for this type of factorization first. The method of sensible guesses is one that will be used in this section to factorize quadratic expressions or trinomials. So this is sometimes referred to as factorizing by inspection or the cross product method. So other methods rely on recognizing perfect squares or difference of squares. So let's look at this example, minus 6x squared y plus 15xy. So look out for the common factor. So in this one, 3 is a common factor and x and y is a common factor. Because you have a negative in here, we can take the negative outside. So minus 3xy is the common factor. And then how do we actually get so when you have the common factor, what you do, you actually take the first term in this expression and divide by the common factor. So minus 6x squared y divided by minus 3xy will give you 2x. And then you have a minus here, so you have to put a minus. And then 15xy divided by minus 3xy gives you 5. So we have solved this, factorizing this quadratic expression. Now let's look at another example, second example, which is in this form. So x squared, so we have a trinomial here, x squared plus 7x plus 12. So how do we actually solve this? So when you have a trinomial, what we do, we can actually use the product rule, or we call it as the the cross product rule. So whatever name you call it. So in this one, the product is actually the constant. So this is actually a monic quadratic expression. What is meant by monic? When the coefficient of x squared is 1. So therefore product is always the constant multiplied by the coefficient. So therefore here the product is 12 and sum is referred to as the coefficient of x. So sum is 7 here. So now we have to pick two numbers, and then so that when we multiply we get 12 and when we add we get 7. So what will be the two numbers? So it's 4 and 3. So when we times 4 and 3 we get 12. When we add 4 and 3 we get 7. So the main purpose of getting these two numbers is that we're going to actually use these two numbers to split the middle term so that we get 4 terms and then factorize it. So now what we do, x squared plus, so instead of the 7x we are going to write the 7x as 4x plus 3x plus 12. So we have 4 terms now, and now we factorize. We take the first two terms, take the common element, factorize, and then the third and the fourth term. So in here we have, when we take the first two terms, x is the common factor. So we have x squared divided by x is x plus 4x divided by x will give you 4. So we have factorized the first two terms. Now let's look at the third and the fourth term. What is the common factor here? It's 3. So you take the 3 common out and you have 3x divided by 3 is x and 12 divided by 3 will give you 4. So we have factorized this expression. So now again we can see that x plus 4 is common in both the terms. So the common factor is x plus 4, and then we have, so x plus 4 divided by x plus 4 is x plus this term divided by this will give you 3. So that's it. We have factorized this expression. So what is this expression? X squared plus 7x plus 12 is now factorized in the form using the product rule, x plus 4 times x plus 3. Now let's look at another example, which is 27x squared minus 75. So how do we factorize it? Let's look at the common factors in here. So 3 is the common factor. So 3 is the common factor for 27 and 75. So we take the 3 common out, and therefore 27x squared divided by 3 is nothing but 9x squared minus 75 divided by 3 will give you 25. So now what we can do is, when you look at this expression inside the bracket, 9x square minus 25 is representing the difference of square. What is the difference of square? A square minus b square is equal to a plus b times a minus b. So we need to actually convert this 9x square minus 25 in the form of a square minus b square. So how do we convert that? So therefore we'll write the 9x square as 3x the whole square minus 25 as 5 square. So we have converted this into the difference of square form. And now we can write the 3x square minus 5 square as a plus b times a minus b. How do we write that? So a is 3x, b is 5. So 3x plus 5 times 3x minus 5. So therefore we have factorized this expression 27x square minus 75 as 3 times of 3x plus 5 times 3x minus 5.